Well, guys, yesterday I was actually sitting right here. I believe I just shot a video and I looked on X and I saw that Rhodes had retweeted a shooting at Lakewood Church. I was like, all right, what is going on here? So I actually went to clicktohouston.com. That's a local NBC affiliate out here. I checked Fox 26. I was like, oh my God, there was actually a shooting at Lakewood Church. Now, Lakewood Church, in case you guys don't know, that used to be the old Summit, the Compaq Center where the Houston Rockets actually used to play. It is a mega church now. That church is gigantic. I've been in there a few times. I believe they have something like 45,000 people that attend every Sunday. That may actually be the English service and also the Spanish service. So they have multiple services. But between the English service and the Spanish speaking service, there was a shooting. I believe it actually happened in the lobby. So if you actually go into a Lakewood, there's like this long hallway and the church is actually like in the middle. I believe there's like a bookstore in the back or something like that. So something happened in the hallway. And these details here, man, I don't know what actually caused this person to actually start shooting. I believe it was something like 14 shots that actually came out. Now, there are actually off-duty police officers that actually work at Lakewood on Sundays. That's an extra job for them. And thank God, man, that they were actually there, you know, providing security, because there is no telling what would happen if the police were not already there. I mean, the only person that is deceased right now is the shooter. The police actually did take down the shooter. Don't know the shooter's name. We know it's actually a female, somewhere between the ages of 30 and 35, if I'm not mistaken. But here is the graphic details here. This person is the one that actually brought in like a 5-year-old child. And that 5-year-old child got shot in the head. Now, I believe that the child is probably actually caught in the crossfire, because the police actually fired back once they saw this person pull out a long rifle and started unloading. It's crazy. So the child right now is in critical condition, and another man actually got shot, I believe, in the hip. But an off-duty Houston police officer, I believe, actually ended up shooting the woman. We don't know nothing about this woman. This is crazy. So let's get into all of it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Check this out. It says, child in critical condition. Female suspect down after shooting at Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church in Texas. Right out here in Houston. About, how far away is Lakewood from downtown Houston? I believe it's about 5 miles from downtown. So right here, let's go ahead and read some of this. It says, on Sunday, Houston police responded to a shooting near Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church. Quote, a child between the ages of 5 and 9 was shot at Lakewood Church on Sunday, according to Constable Alan Rosen, local news reports. In a press conference, Houston Police Chief Troy Finner revealed that the shooter was a 30 to 35-year-old female who entered the church with a long rifle and a trench coat, accompanied by a 4 to 5-year-old child. Now, out here in Houston yesterday, the weather was actually pretty warm. I believe we got up to like 77 it was definitely warm. Now today is colder, but wearing a trench coat at that time of the day, I don't know. Maybe there's some people that do it, but to me, a little bit too warm for a trench coat. But obviously, they were actually hiding the rifle that they had. So let's listen in to Chief Troy Finner here and see what he says.
So approximately at 1:53 p.m., a female, approximately 35 years old, entered the property on the west side here in the parking lot of Lakewood Church. She entered the building. She was armed with a long rifle and a trench coat with a backpack, accompanied by a small child, approximately 4 to 5 years old. Once she entered, at some point she began to fire. I want to compliment the off-duty officers who were working extra employment here. One TABC agent, 4 years of service, 38 years old. An HPD off-duty officer, 28 years old, 2 years of service. Both officers, the officer and agent, engaged, striking the female. She's deceased here on the scene. Unfortunately, the 5-year-old kid was hit and is in critical condition at our local hospital. There was a 57-year-old man who didn't have anything to do with it, I don't think, was shot in the leg. He's seeking treatment in the hospital. So let's all pray for each and every one of them. Once she went down, officers reported back to us that she threatened, that she had a bomb. So
Whoa.
We searched her vehicle, our bomb squad, and also the backpack. No explosives were found, but she was also spraying some type of substance on the ground. So HFD came and the fire chief would speak briefly on that. But again, we're going to stand strong.
Wow. So she said that she actually had a bomb. Wow. Man, I'm really worried about the 5-year-old because he didn't say it here in this clip, but it's been reported that the kid was actually shot in the head. I don't know if the kid is going to make it. Man, I pray that that kid makes it. And what was this kid's relationship to the woman? That's what I'm curious about because she brought the child in. Now, this isn't the first time there's been some, I can't remember a shooting at Lakewood, but I remember when the whole Roe versus Wade thing, these Roe versus Wade protesters went into the church and started stripping down and protesting, doing a service. That was pretty wild too. But Joel Osteen did come out and make a statement here. And let's listen to what he said. Let's go ahead and play it.
First off, thank Chief and the mayor and Chief Pena and all of these men and women did an amazing job. And it's just, you said it, Chief, it could have been a lot worse. Of course, we're devastated. I mean, we've been here 65 years and have somebody shooting in your church. But, you know, we don't understand why these things happen, but we know God's in control. And we're going to pray for that little 5-year-old boy and pray for the lady that was deceased, her family and all, and the other gentleman. But I don't know, it's just kind of in a fog, but, you know, just believe that, you know, we're going to stay strong. We're going to continue to move forward. And there are forces of evil, but the forces that are for us, the forces of God are stronger than that. So we're going to keep going strong and just, you know, doing what God's called us to do, lift people up and give hope to the world. Again, I want to thank all these gentlemen because, you know, I can only imagine if it would have happened during the 11 o'clock service. We were in between services going into the Spanish service. So, you know, if there's anything good of it, you know what, she didn't get in there and do a whole lot worse damage. So we thank God for that. He's watching over all of us. And as the chief says, we're going to keep going strong and bringing hope to the world. But thank you again, gentlemen.
Thank you, Pastor. I'm going to get up. Chief Gun.
Wow. So you see that right there, guys. Man, Pray for that little boy, man. Little boy was brought into this by that woman. I'm curious to actually know what is her relationship to Lakewood. I really don't have any idea. The details came out so slowly yesterday. I was actually going to shoot this yesterday, but the details were just so slow. And then by the time we got all the details, it was really kind of late at night, man. And Joel Osteen takes some flack, for smiling. I saw that in the comments on that video on X. But honestly, Joel Osteen, no matter what, is always smiling. That's just his personality right there. Okay, that's just his personality. But man, wow, I can't believe this happened, man. I mean, it's right in my back door, man. I live like, it probably takes me about 30 minutes to get to Lakewood from where I live at, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.